Day 482, 22 for 22. Good afternoon. Hope this finds you well. Please stay in your fight. Don't quit. Alright, so far we've talked about planning your ascension, not your demise. We've talked about following the operations order format to come up with a plan if you don't have a good one for yourself to follow. Talked about purpose. And we've also talked about closure. So we're going to build on that one. Closure, also I brought up forgiveness. You have to be, this is a play into that, I guess you would say. I've said it before, I've talked about it individually, but I'm trying to tie the whole spiel into one big message. So bear with me. Tangents will happen. That's what I do. Afternoon. The being comfortable, being uncomfortable. It's a common statement in the special operations community. Also, good as a grunt. We call it embracing the suck. It's also called embracing the suck in special operations. All the way around, embracing the suck is where it's at. You have to be able to put up with the stuff that is uncomfortable to get to a better place. As a grunt, SFAS, SF operators, SEAL, Marine, Recon, all that. You end up in conditions that would otherwise, you wouldn't want to be in them. And then you have people like me and many others like me that sign up and go do it. Now, that can translate out here. You've lived in different situations overseas, some of it pleasant, some of it not. The incidents that happen, not pleasant, not comfortable. But you have to become accustomed to that, or used to that, or be able to tolerate that uncomfortable feeling to move on to the next place. And especially in this case, if you're sitting on the edge of the cliff looking in the abyss, you're wrapped in that blanket of pain that you can't stand but can't let go, because it's what you know, it's what defines your space in how do I want to put that? You don't identify as it, but it certainly defines you at this point, whether you like it or not. You have to be comfortable enough to get out of that. How do I want to say this so it makes sense? You don't want to be there. You got to get out of it. So you've got to be comfortable being uncomfortable as you walk, as you stand up and turn around and move out of that position you're in. You need to be able to try something new, even if it is something that is like, for example, therapy. If it is VA, and the VA is not working for you, going somewhere else other than the VA, but still trying therapy. If the medicines aren't working, try a different medicine that may work. So many different things that you can do, but you got to be uncomfortable enough to try something else and work into it. And like I said, you got to be comfortable getting uncomfortable, and it sort of is a dichotomy. But it is a necessary thing to do if you are, like I said, forgiving yourself and closure. You may have to revisit some very unsavory things that have happened to you, whether it's somebody being blown up in front of you, shot in the face in front of you, vehicle exploding, being a rape survivor, you name it. You may have to go through some of that to, one, gain closure, and two, forgive yourself for living, and forgive those that did you wrong, however which way that it went. But you have to be able to put yourself back in some pretty uncomfortable positions to be able to move forward again. I personally, like I said, I'm not going to compare my experiences to any of yours, but personally, was talking to somebody who had their husband had a heart attack, and I had to relive my own to go back through to try to be able to render some help. That's a big step for me, and I don't say this very often, but there was a gentleman that died that I worked with for when I worked for DirecTV, and my brain will not let me remember his name to save my life. If I got told to shoot me in the head, or if I don't, boy, it just got out. If somebody told me I will shoot you in the head if you don't remember that dude's name, I can't remember his name. I am that blocked from him. Whoop, you just got towed. All right, go inside. Say hi. Goodbye. What did Mom say? You listen to your mother. Move out smartly. 1, 2. Evidently, you guys didn't do something right. I'll help you down. You want some help? Oh, hi. Alright, so, but I can't remember his name. And he dropped dead of a heart attack. I couldn't go to his funeral because I had a panic attack the morning of. Because he died of a heart attack. So, there's still some things that I've had to address. And that was years ago. I don't know how I would work with now, but trying to work with that woman, great person. I had to work through my own issues, and then discussing something else, I had to bring that up again. And it was tough. It kind of messed with me. Just because he died the same way that I should have, and I lived. So, anyway, you got to go to a place that you're uncomfortable to try to move forward. Bottom line is what I'm trying to say. So, you do what you got to do. Try to get closure. Try to forgive yourself. And get comfortable being uncomfortable to facilitate your recovery. You got this. All right. What's up? You gonna do some push-ups with me?
No.
Oh,
I'm just
darn.
gonna watch.
Right. You're gonna be on video around the nation. There's people in probably all 50 states watching what I do. Okay.
I want to do that song.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, oops, 25. I really messed that up. One for the airborne ranger in the sky. One for the infantry. One for the fallen. So everybody gets 28 today. Why I counted, I don't know. But anyway, subscribe to the YouTube channel, that_pushup_guy tough. Hit the subscribe button, notification bell, leave a comment down below. Facebook, you'll find me on my page. 17 other Facebook groups. And I'm always available by messenger. Well, except for about 4 to 5 hours a night. I gotta sleep. The heart don't like it when I don't. Alright, so bottom line, if you need help, seek help. Get it from friends, family, professionals. No shame in getting help. Do what you gotta do to be here. Do not seek or do not use suicide as a permanent solution to a temporary or permanent problem. You got this. Tough out.